Buonasera a tutti. Happy Friday, of course, whoever lives in Canada. Happy weekend. Long weekend, I should say. Welcome to my channel. Finally, we finished. We just finished the Calciomercato in general of the Serie A. Are you happy? Yes, I am happy. Well, as a human being, not really, but it is what it is. But I'll get into that after. Before anything, put a like and subscribe if you're a big Juventus fan like me, Serie A fan, Italian Calcio fan, Azzurri fan. This is the best place to be. We're going to do a little recap of some of the teams, the top teams, I should just say, of the latest of the Mercado. And my thoughts and yours, leave the comments down below. And let's see what we'll move on in the future, because after these 3 games with the today was the 2 games, Sassuolo, Verona, then Roma and Milan, which Milan I'll get into right now, and we can talk about a little bit the game today. And based on these acquisti, people that they got, and we'll move on. Okay, before that, a nice salute, because I haven't done a video a night time, so after a long day of work, a nice bicchieruccio di vino, then buonanotte a tutti. Okay, let's start with Milan. Okay, this was a good transfer market, a good calciomercato, because they sold Tonali. I know people did not like the idea. People did not like the idea they get rid of Maldini. I can be one of them because I'm old school, even though I'm not Milanista. But having my mother Milanist, and the true Milanisti, they say it's kind of not good because Maldini is Milan. Tonali, he will be the future. But at the same time, in this kind of world of age, they sold the guy 70, 80 million, and they got these beautiful acquisti. Let's start off. Loftus-Cheek, Sportiello from Atalanta. Ravere from Saint Etienne, I think they got him today, because what was interesting, a few days ago, if you look on my Instagram and my Reels, they're supposed to get that Mohamed Taremi, the Persian guy, but unfortunately, they did not go through. It was official on Wednesday, but then yesterday the news came along. They wanted more what Milan was asking. But then they got this kid, Ravere, which I heard is pretty good. So, which today, I'm not too sure if he played today. Maybe because I was at work on and off with the game. Second man. Moving on before I say some bullshitad. Romero from Lazio. Pulisic is a good acquisto because that kid, man, he did 2 goals. Even today he almost scored, but that guy Chagrinda. And this is a real Pulisic, because I remember Chelsea faceva cacare. Yeah, maybe this is the team that shows the true colors. Then Reinders from Alkmaar, Okafor from Salzburg, Alex Jimenez from Real Madrid, Chuase, Villarreal, Moza, Pellegrino from Plantense, and they just got Jovic from Fiorentina. And so far this team has been pretty good. I know everybody's getting excited. All the Milanists, oh, we're going to win the Scudetto. We're going to win the Champions League. Calma. In 3 games, it's perfect. We'll see. But I think with the formation that Piolo is doing, 4-3-3, they're playing wonderful soccer, in my opinion. They have a good midfield. So we're going to see, because they're going to go against Milan. Then the Champions League coming along. So we're going to see the real test. So kudos to them. I give them a credit on their Mercado. And today's game, based on today's game, penalty shot from Giroud. That's fine. But they were attacking, man. Like, Roma, I am sorry. Roma fa cagare. This Roma, I know we guys see the test with, what's his name, Lukaku, but I think Mourinho, he needs to go. Same with Allegri, because their style of soccer fa proprio cacare. And a beautiful goal from Mr. Leao, una bella rovesciata, forbiciata, how you want to call it, alla Violi, Cristiano Ronaldo. That was beautiful, guys. So they win, 3 games win. Now it's going to be tough because after the national break, they're going to go against Inter. And from there, we're going to see the 2 Milanese who are going to be the top, in my opinion. Because at this point, like I said, on paper, Milan and Inter are going to fight each other for the Scudetto. Then I could be wrong. Because in Serie A, you never know. Speaking of Inter, they had some good acquisti. Thuram, Fratesi, which I really like him. Bisek, Di Gennaro, Quadrado. After all, you lovely Interisti put merda this guy now. Quadrado uno di noi. Mamma mia. But he's on the bench. He still has it, so whatever. It is what it is. Sommer, the goalie. Aldeuro, Carlos Augusto. Like, these guys are stacked. Moving on, Anatovic, Sanchez, Pavard, which Sanchez for me, you know me, I'm not into Ministeri Scaldate because Juventus is on top, but this is Serie A, what do you expect? Pavard and Klassen from Ajax. Like these guys, they sold Brozovic, they sold that goalie, I'm sorry, Onana, I'm bad with names. Eva Pen. With good money. Who else they sold? Can you remember? Mamma mia. Yeah, Correa didn't replace Sanchez. Lukaku, they got rid of him because after the situation now he's in Roma. But somehow these guys, with the master Marotta, they managed to get these players, which there are 2 games. We're going to see with Fiorentina how they're going to play. They played good. They beat Monza, they beat Cagliari, and of course now they're going to go a little bit tough team, which is Fiorentina. Then from there, with Milan, then we see the true colors. But so far, so good. As long as Mr. Rimone Inzaghi non fa la cacca, because we all know Mr. Inzaghi, parlare chiaro si vale, amici miei. His paranoia, it's up at the level. Anything can happen. And even Dumfries said, Inzaghi yells too much, I don't listen to him, he gets paranoid, and I do my job. That's the only way you can manage to win. Because if you're going to listen to Inzaghi, or in our case, Mr. Allegri, you never win. Then some other interesting news. Yeah, Inter Milan, they're the top in my opinion. Then Napoli. Yeah, well, Atalanta they did good because they sold Hoyland. They got Kolasinac, Bakker, Adopo, Ebilar, Scamacca, De Carteler, and Di Serio, which they lost with Lecce. So I think Gasperini needs a buck of seatbelt and andare a casa pure lui. Then with Napoli, they had some acquisti, but one of them I wasn't happy. Lazio, they just had, let's go fast for Lazio, Castellanos, Camada, Isake, Rovella, Sepe, Gueduzzi, the latest, Man and Mandas. Okay, Lecce non mi interessa, let's move on. Napoli, yeah, Nathan Caiuste, I'm not happy about that player, I don't know about you guys, and Lindstrom. So we'll see on the next games. Roma did a good acquisto, but okay, Nindica, Auror, Guerrero, Paredes, Renato Sanchez, Azmoun, and Lukaku. But these latest games, non va bene. I know they don't have Dybala, but like I said, Mr. Mourinho style, fa cagare. That's my opinion. If I'm going to go through the whole list, it is not good. So, then Sassuolo today, they went 3-1. They didn't get rid of Berardi, because they said Berardi is going to stay, which today Berardi scored two goals. So, in conclusion, these are the teams that I think, what I just mentioned, Milan, Inter, Lazio that will compete with the Scudetto. Then we're going to see these teams, even Lazio, at the Champions League. Let's see how they go. In regards to my lovely Juventus, unfortunately, il mercato è una cacca. One hand, it was good because we saw all these top players, correct? Let me see, the ones that we sold, like these Vecchiarelli that we don't need anymore. So we only got Weah, and we got rid of Di Maria, Quadrado, Barrenechea, Paredes, Sule, Kyle George, Bonucci, which today Mr. Bonucci left to Germany. He said a nice thank you all. I don't care what everyone says about Bonucci, guys. For me, rimane sempre 1-1, numero uno. There's no point putting merda on him because he went against Allegri. I know there are certain things he couldn't do. But guys, Bonucci is still Bonucci. What he did with Juventus, he always put the green there. He always put the face on. So I say, grazie tanto Bonucci. Rimarrà sempre il numero uno. Because Bonucci is like me. He doesn't put out with shit. And he speaks like me. That's it. And, of course, with this age, what else can you do, guys? And with this Juventus, the other good acquisition with the Juventus is Giuntoli. I know people are complaining about Giuntoli, but guys, Mr. Giuntoli is not the problem this month. He just joined, so that's only 5 segnali, and I'm hoping by next year we'll see something. Because if you notice, I've been saying it so many times, they're not letting Allegri win because he's not happy with this mercato. Too bad. You got to do what you need to do with this team, and you need to win. No excuses. Capiche? And Giuntoli found his way to not put the players that he wanted, which we thank God we're keeping case of A.Which. And it is what it is. I'm not really too mad about it because I've been saying it for years. Juventus needs to rebuild. Now, we got Giuntoli. He's in a bad position right now. Unfortunately, we got Mr. Elkan doesn't want to spend money. So, let them grow. All I care about is 4th place. You guys can sit there laugh at me, saying that how Juventus is not in the Champions League. Juventus is this. I don't care. Okay? All I care about that we compete, reach the Champions League, reform the team, maybe a new coach, and have some belle figure in Champions League. Okay? Because, guys, we've been dominating for years. Like it or not, where were you lovebirds at? Now, you guys have the chance. You guys are growing, improving. Once we get back on that track, it's going to be game over. Like it or not. For now, I only want to see my team top 4 and rebuilding for the future. Punto e basta. Scusatemi. After said this, una buona serata a tutti. Happy long weekend to all my paisans from Vancouver, Canada, whoever's celebrating the long weekend. And I will chat with you with the next games. Capiche? Tomorrow, who cares who's playing tomorrow? I'll be in tune. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe e ci vediamo. Ciao ciao ragazzi.